Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful B&B spoilers for Wednesday, August 6th. Reveal that Ridge Forrester Torsten K will be Brooke Logan's Catherine Kelly Lang, hero in a dramatic rescue, while Grace Buckingham Cassandra Creech makes a plea to John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, in Italy. Ridge just jumped into the water after witnessing Brooke in distress. Brooke fell off Nick Marone's Jack Wagner boat thanks to its steering troubles, so she be struggling to stay afloat when Ridge swims over to save her. B&B spoilers say Ridge will indeed manage to get to Brooke and drag her to safety. Brooke will get a surprise hero in the form of her ex, so she be swept up in this moment of gratitude for Ridge. Of course, Nick may see for himself that Brooke and Ridge still have a strong connection. It'll be on full display right in front of Nick, who may ultimately face Ridge's fury over the boat's problems and the danger he just put Brooke in. Back in Los Angeles, Finn will reel now that Grace has confessed to making up the brain cancer and faking Liam Spencer's Scott Clifton diagnosis. Grace just admitted Finn's suspicions were right, but she feels she was backed into an impossible corner. Since Grace Buckingham Wayne Brady racked up some serious gambling debt, Grace was facing some scary threats. These baddies meant business and knew where her daughters lived, so Grace was willing to do whatever it took to get the money by their deadline. After Grace explains a few more details, she begged Finn to keep his mouth shut. Finn will face Grace's desperate plea to bury this scam and never tell anyone else about it. Grace will hope they can just move on, but Finn won't be willing to cover for her and will insist Liam must be told the truth. The same goes for Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, since he paid $1 million for a miracle surgery when Liam never had a tumor at all. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Grace will feel like her world is crashing down around her, but she'll have to surrender to Finn's demands and give Liam updates on some stunning news soon. CDL will have other exciting bold and the beautiful spoilers, news and updates to read up on, so make us your one-stop B&B source. Act 2. Emotionally. Aftershocks. Brooke and Ridge in reunions walk as paramedics tend to Brooke. She's trembling, but not from the cold. It's awe. Ridge stands by her side, eyes glistening with raw vulnerability. He repeatedly asks, "Are you okay?" But in truth, he's asking about his own ability to continue denying what he feels. Meanwhile, Nick, shaken, battles regret. He realizes his pursuit of Brooke, though well-intended in disaster. The moment he sees Ridge with Brooke, safe and close, he senses the inevitable outcome. Brooke was never meant to be his to win. Back at the hotel that evening, Ridge and Brooke sift through shock and gratitude. Words fail, then come rushing. Gratitude turns into memory. Memory into longing. Ridge's confession emerges. Love never went away. Brooke's heart breaks, hesitates, and finally opens. Nick, left out at sea. Taylor, somewhere waiting at home, unaware of the devastation to come. This pivotal moment where near tragedy becomes clarity marks more than a rescue. It's a beginning. So many unresolved chapters, too many scars, too many second chances. Tonight, everything pivots on this choice. Act 3. Los Angeles. Finn's investigation and Grace's confession across the globe. In the calm halls of the Spencer mansion, a different kind of storm is brewing. Finn Finnegan sits across from Grace Buckingham, not with medical tools, but with cold, methodical questions. He senses a web of lies behind Liam Spencer's miraculous recovery. Grace tries to maintain control, her voice steady. She claims she warned Bill of the costs, that the treatment was experimental and necessary. But Finn knows better. He pulls up tissue reports. Incisions too small. No neuroteam visit. No medical records. He presses her. Was there ever a brain tumor at all? Grace's defenses crack. Her face strains as Finn continues to dismantle her story piece by piece. Her voice trembles. Finn's voice remains firm. We have to tell them the truth. She begs him. Can we keep this between us? Finn, disgusted, replies, "Are you asking me to lie?" Instead, he escorts her to the Spencer household, where Hope and Liam wait, unaware of the nightmare they're about to face. Act 4. Explosion at the mansion. Liam and Hope learn the truth. The confrontation is electric. Grace trembles. Hope stands still, her eyes fixed on Liam. Finn steadies the room, demanding Grace reveal everything. Under pressure, Grace begins to fracture. The surgery, the tumor, the scan, they were all fabrications. Liam's face drains. Hope gasps. Their world crashes. What was once life-threatening becomes life-fabricated. Love, fear, tears. They built a lie around it all. Hope whispers, "We were grateful." Liam echoes, "Their trust." Gone. Grace explains with a voice broken by guilt about Reese's gambling debt. The threats to her daughter's fear, desperation. $1 million extorted from Bill under false pretenses. She claims there was no choice. Hope's silence is excruciating. Liam stares into distance. Finn looks away. Bill isn't here, but when he finds out, all hell could break loose. The emotional fallout will tear at these relationships for months. Act 5. Consequences and the path forward. As the episode closes, viewers see two simultaneous reckonings. In Italy, Ridge and Brooke stand on the marina's edge as twilight falls. Their embrace is intimate and final. Rachel's voice hints, Ridge's heart has chosen. Brooke, Taylor is alone. Nick is not. Repeat history. No. Because this moment is not about history, it's destiny reawakened. In LA, Finn steps away from the confrontation, shaken. Grace retreats, her face hollow. Liam and Hope are left broken, staring at each other, clutching for answers, for trust, for a future. Their love was rebuilt from tragedy. Now the foundation is a lie. Crosscut, Ridge and Brooke's emotional payoff, mirrored against Liam and Hope's emotional fallout. One rescue saves a life and possibly rekindles love. Another revelation destroys illusions and may tear a marriage apart. What's next? Thursday, August 7, episode 9593. Grace's house collapses literally and figuratively as the lies unravel. Meanwhile, Lee and Sheila are blindsided by mutual revelations. Friday, August 8, episode 9594. Hope and Liam are reeling from what Grace begins to reveal, starting an emotional chain reaction with long-term consequences. Meanwhile, Taylor learns Ridge made a choice. Her heartbreak and possibly her exit looms on the storyline horizon. Fans speak. The online soap community is already buzzing. One Redditor noted, "Also, the idea of Ridge keeping someone safe is hilarious. He'd be the first one running if Luna showed up." XD ominous laughter. Indeed, because now Ridge is finally running toward danger. Brooke is his anchor. Episode highlights. Summary plotline. Key moments. Ridge rescues Brooke. Dramatic leap into sea. Emotional rescue, realization of love. Nick's failed proposal. Steering issues. Brooke callous fall. Emotional fallout for Nick. Grace's confession. Finn's pressure. Grace exposed. Liam and Hope's devastating discovery. Cross-continental emotion. Reunion in Italy versus breakdown in LA. Both anchored by Ridge and Finn. Ripple effects. Taylor's heartbreak. Bill's fallout. Secrets brewing with Lee and Luna ahead. Why this episode matters. It's a turning point for Ridge and Brooke. The near-death event forces clarity and destiny into full view. It launches a major legal ethical board. Grace's lies may not just break marriages, they may land her in legal peril. It intertwines two emotional arcs: rescue versus betrayal, that contrast love regained and trust destroyed. It resets relationships. Ridge's allegiance is clear. Taylor's ending seems near. Nick is adrift. Bill's credibility is tarnished. Liam and Hope need new foundations. Final thoughts. Episode 9592 promises a roller coaster ride. Love rekindles in Naples. While deception fractures a marriage in LA, Ridge emerges not just as Brooke's hero but as her destiny. Finn stands firm in principle, demanding integrity even when it hurts. Grace may have saved a life, but her lies threaten to kill relationships. As the sun dips over Italy and the night falls over Los Angeles, viewers will be left wondering, can truth resurrect what fate nearly blessed? Or will deceit end what destiny tried to save? Tune in Wednesday, August 6th for the emotional spectacle. Episode 9592 might just reshape B&B's romantic and moral universe for good or ill.